What's up, Ragin Nation? My name is Alex Yu, and you're watching another episode of the Ragin Nation Show. This is just a web series where I talk about all the things that matter to me in the world of movies. The first little bit of news that I have to talk to you about is the Chronicles sequel. The Chronicles sequel is being written by Max Landis, who wrote the screenplay for the first Chronicle movie. And right now it's just in the very early stages of development, so really we don't know what's going to happen in the sequel. But what I think is going to happen is that some other kids find this meteorite, or maybe the government, and they get superpowers from it, and then they become the new antagonist for the movie. Now, the only thing that I hope that happens is that they keep the found footage slash amateur filmmaker aspect of the storytelling, because that's what made the movie extraordinary and special. Chronicle is actually my favorite film of 2012 so far, until they make something better. And speaking of Chronicle, the director, Josh Trank, was originally rumored to be directing the Fantastic Four reboot. However, that was totally a false rumor and it just fell through. So now, the studios want him to direct the Venom spin-off story. It's going to be a standalone movie and it has nothing to do with any of the events that happened in Spider-Man 3. Therefore, it won't be played by Topher Grace, so it will have nothing to do with that. It's kind of like how Elektra really didn't have anything to do with Daredevil, but they were both in the same movie. So it's going to be a standalone film, and that's going to be interesting because I'm really curious how it's going to play out. Speaking of movies that are coming soon, August 9th, 2013, mark your calendars because that is when the RoboCop remake comes out. Joel Kinnaman is going to be playing the title character, but I'm not sure if it's going to be telling the story of Alex Murphy. And what I mean by that is that, are they going to keep the same character name, or is it going to be an entirely new character but the same story? That I don't know for sure, but that's all I know so far. The movie is directed by Jose Padilla and it's coming out on August 9th, 2013. Speaking of release dates, March 17th marks the release date of the full theatrical trailer for Ridley Scott's Prometheus. In fact, they have a teaser trailer for the trailer, and that's becoming a bit of a trend now to have a teaser for a trailer, and it's getting kind of ridiculous, but I decided I'm not going to watch the teaser trailer for the full theatrical trailer just because I want to watch the full theatrical trailer on its own without any hints or spoilers. So that comes out on March 17th and Prometheus comes out on June 8th. Now the movie will also have a simultaneous IMAX and IMAX 3D release. The movie was not originally shot in IMAX or shot in 3D, so it's just been remastered for the higher resolution for the IMAX screens and also post-converted to be presented in 3D. Now, will I be watching it in IMAX 3D or not? Most likely not, just because that was not the original intention of the filmmakers. Now, watching it in IMAX, I'm kind of iffy on that, just because you're gonna have to pay a little bit extra more for a theater that's actually out of my way. So for me, all I have to do is watch it in the original 2D format, which is the original way it was intended to be watched, and that's good enough for me. On the other hand, if Prometheus was shot in 3D, I'll definitely be watching it in 3D. Now just keep in mind that the post-conversion was an afterthought. So really the studio just decided that they want to make more money off the audience and make it into a 3D movie. And that's all the news I have for you in this episode of the Ragin Nation Show. So Ragin Nation, will you be watching Prometheus in 2D, 3D, IMAX 3D? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, show me some support by hitting that like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation, and also follow me on Twitter at Ragin Nation. My name is Alex Yu. Thanks for watching another episode of the Ragin Nation Show. I'll see you next time. Peace. You got the Japanese version, and Target, the department store, does not exist in Japan. Now you also mentioned, well, how come some of the Transformers reviewers on YouTube were able to get the Target version? And that is because some of these guys, these YouTube reviewers, have connections to the manufacturer